Welcome, one and all. It is Wednesday night.
Yippity-dippity.
Another lovely Wednesday night. For God knows how many weeks we've been doing this now. It's just an incredible time to be alive with this sort of technology and that kind of shirt and this kind of mic and that kind of guitar player and
a lovely sack of potatoes.
And
life is a sack of potatoes.
All we really need to say now is welcome
to
String Theory. Here's John and Chris and Ginger. So there you have it. Are you enjoying that right now?
Yeah.
It looks like a jar of bull piss with a pickle floating in it.
It's called a lazy Mexican. I didn't name it.
Great. Let's all get cut off of YouTube forever.
It's a delicious, yummy Mexican. It's ginger beer, tequila, and lots of lime. What do you reckon, Jay?
The effervescent guitar playing sumbitch of the year, Jake.
Junior sumbitch.
Junior sumbitch of the year, Jake Lozon.
Hey.
The lovely Ginger's in the house.
She is.
Ginger.
We have to thank our partners, Boucher's, Levy's, G&G, Citadel Music, Reed's Music, K&K, Gallagher, Recording King, Alvarez Yeri, Yamaha, James Martin, Joshua House, Cody Guitars, Audio Sprockets, D'Addario, Brickhouse The Art, Apollo Picks, Tone Wright, Epiphone Gibson, Close Guitars, Blue Chip Picks, Tone Slab! LR Bags and Maestro Guitars from Singapore. Thank you, Hosen.
Tone Slab.
Tone slab.
What happened, Jeff Gallant? I got tone slab.
I got Tone Slab. So, yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Fiddly-dee potatoes. It's Wednesday.
Fiddly-dee potatoes.
Potato.
Look at the...
Got myself a lovely fresh sack of potatoes.
This potato's got more eyes than an optometrist in Cork. Look at it. It's got a fucking hairline.
It's not the freshest sack of potatoes in the house.
No, it certainly isn't.
No. What's going on?
Well, Cable Corner is going to go on right now to talk about that a little
Strap
bit.
in, everybody.
As you know, we started doing this, and it's fun
Yeah.
because I'm getting to see a lot. There's a lot of people talking to me every day.
I suggest you all put your belts on. Make sure you get your shoulder restraints on. It's about to go off.
So,
Steady. Think happy thoughts. Potatoes.
Just be good. Let's see.
Is that it?
Just trying to find. There's so many.
The complaints just keep coming rolling.
By the dozen, buddy.
Yeah.
So this is another one. So I'm gonna point this out. I'm not doing this because it's me. I'm just saying this because I want to correct some people. So this guy, KH2716 says, "Geez, sure it is a nice guitar, but he makes it sound better than I ever could." So I get a lot of that, and that's not true. The guitars that I review and you hear them, they're going to sound virtually the same for anybody who plays them. I don't have any special magic that makes a bad guitar sound
Nothing that your whole life playing guitar couldn't fix.
Well, I know, but don't. I guess what I'm saying is don't count yourself out so quick, right? If you get a certain, like anybody, like a guy with one finger on this hand and this hand is actually not a hand, but like a really bad dildo.
Club, fist.
Just a meat
Like
hook.
just a purple dildo with eyeballs on it.
Right.
Why did you have to go there?
A Boucher would sound good in his hands, right?
Yeah.
Or a Gallagher, or a Yeri, or a Yamaha from Hamamatsu. Like what I'm saying is that we talked about this tonight about people being afraid of working with guys like me because we do this and this and that. I'm just the guy. It's like you said, I did it all my life. So that doesn't mean anything. It'll sound good for you. Don't don't be discouraged because I play something that you can't play.
You can just play it faster.
Yeah, and a lot of people play stuff I can't play, and a lot of people play stuff that those guys can't play.
Yeah.
It goes on and on forever, but that's the beauty of guitar, right? So don't count yourself out so quick. There's so many. So here's a kind of an interesting one that we talked about before. Maybe we better not go there. That's too long.
Okay.
It's a Blue Ridge question. Close guitars. Oh yeah, this is great. So Dash Rip Rock. Dash Rip Rock 3737 says about our string theory of back in November. He says, I feel like I'm in the same room with these guys, real East Coasters having a time. Love this podcast almost as much as JP's playing. Stay real. So that's pretty cool. Thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Yep.
Rip Rock. What's your name?
Rip
Rock.
37.
Yeah. Rip Rock. 69. Heavy.
Yeah.
See?
Maybe I'm enjoying that too much.
Yes, you might be. Trying to find there was a really good one. There was a really good one, but I actually might not be able to find it now because there's so many came in after it.
Glad we all gathered here
Yeah,
so you
sorry.
could look at your phone all night.
Yeah, sorry. There's
It's a
just
real riveting segment.
Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, here's the guy. This guy.
Is this the one?
I love this one. We gotta do this one.
All right.
John Washburn, 3793.
Washburn?
Yes, John Washburn.
Okay.
I'd love to believe you. This is the Epiphone Texan reissue review. I'd love to believe you, but what would Robin say? I know who has your heart, and I think you would sell anything that made you $1.
Ooh. Owie.
John Washburn.
Zing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kiss me arse.
I told the boys, I don't get many comments like that because basically I squashed the shit out of them early because I probably shouldn't say this, but it is true.
You're probably gonna.
There is a vast number of people on YouTube that actually do
Paid promotions.
this for a fucking living. That's all the money they make, and that's how they get the money.
Yeah.
They are bought and paid for by the people that they get online and claim are the best thing in the world. I don't do that here. Ever. There's no time ever that I have been given a cash or check or any kind of promise of anything to review something that I love. And the key is the guys who do that, they are not touring. They're not. I know. You can tell they're not. They don't tour. They don't play on a stage. They may sometimes, but they don't do that for a living. If you follow my tour schedule and you go to see me live anytime throughout the year, you will see me with a different guitar in my hand every night.
Every night.
It could be a Boucher, it could be a Gallagher, could be an Epiphone, could be a whatever.
Yeah. Yamaha.
And they're all guitars that I've reviewed, and I kept them. They're my instruments. And probably 80% of them, I bought them out of my own money. And that's how this works. And it can get expensive because basically, I'm going to tell you how this, I'm just going to lay this all out on the table for you. In order to get an endorsement, right? What is ringing? Something's really lively on the table. Must be this beer can. It is too. Yeah. Anyhow, in order to get an endorsement, if you're seriously doing it to where you want to start a real relationship with a company, you have to initially buy their product to prove to them that you're not just some arsehole looking for free gear. And that's not a good relation. I don't want that kind of relationship with anybody I work with. So all these companies you see me with, I've bought Bouchers initially from Robin. I bought the first three or four of them. I bought a custom-made one from Boucher. I've bought 2 or 3 guitars from Gallagher. I bought all of these Epiphones myself. The Texan was the first thing that they ever gave me. Oh, they gave me the Frontier too. But that was long after I had purchased like
a lot of their
$20,000 worth of Epiphones.
Right.
and sold them thousands of units.
And it was a complete and total shock and surprise
When they contacted us.
Epiphone and Gibson came on board.
And called us.
Right.
I didn't go after them.
Right.
The same thing with Recording King. I bought their guitars first, and then they went, wow, people are buying our instruments because you like them.
Right.
Well, that's how it works. You have to. Everything in this room has cost money. This costs a lot of money, and the way I set it off is if it's a guitar that I can't see touring with, even though I might love it, I sell it. Mm-hmm. And the bakers are fine with that. Like I would never sell Bouchers or Gallaghers or that stuff. But the other things that are around that are common guitars, if I don't fall in love with them hard, they go to Glenn's.
Yeah.
And I make sure that people know that they're the review unit, right? Because people love to have those.
Yeah.
And I get those guitars into the hands of people who really love that instrument.
And are going to appreciate it.
And are going to continue to promote the brand, right?
And that's only the guitars they know about.
Right.
There's plenty of guitars that we've gone out, shopped for, and gotten, and brought home being less than thrilled or disappointed.
And didn't say anything.
And don't say anything about it.
Yeah, because I don't, as much as the passion I have for the stuff that I love, I would never purposely get on my channel and hurt someone. But if I buy something and I go, well, man, that's not very good. I couldn't tour with this. I'm not going to bother setting it up for the road. I just don't do the review because it would hurt them.
Yeah.
Because I'm a unique. I'm not unique. What I mean is,
you're unique.
No, I'm unique. You got a unique up on me.
You're unique.
I have a very specific set of parameters in the instruments that I use because I do it for a living. So it's not fair for me to perhaps buy a guitar that's substandard to me, right? Mm-hmm. And then make this pronouncement that it's substandard to everyone, because that's not true. So when I get into those situations, I just don't review them. I would rather do that than hurts the company. When they're fulfilling a niche that needs to be filled, right? There are people out there who want just a plain regular guitar. It's not anything spectacular. It's $300 or $400. That guitar that I can't see myself playing on the road could start a 5 or 6 year old kid playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So I'm not going to hurt these people. I would never give anybody a bad review unless it was necessary. And I talked to them and said, but I never give approval or anything on videos or anything like that before either. Like I gave Recording King one bad review, and it actually helped them because Recording King went, "Oh yeah, you're right. We're gonna do good. We're gonna do right by the customers."
Yeah,
and they replaced instruments. They gave dealers new stuff. They did everything they could to correct the problem and increase the QC and all these things, right? And that's how we work here. No one pays me shit.
And if they were paying you, by YouTube's own rules, you'd have to endorse the video's paid promotion.
Right.
For doing that.
Yeah. There's never anybody writing me a check for a video. It just doesn't happen. It never has happened, and it never will.
Not for review videos, anyway.
Yeah.
Do the Alvarez All-Stars.
Oh, that's different. That's not on my channel. That's a different thing altogether. So let's make that clear. I do videos for Alvarez Yeri, but it's for their channel called the Alvarez All-Stars, and they pay me money for those. Not a ton of money, but they pay each video I make. That's that. But they're not reviews.
Right. They're
performance, and me just playing a tune, talking about the tune, and perhaps where I got the guitar. Yeah. So that's a whole other thing. Same with Recording King.
Yeah.
They didn't pay us. They don't. No. We didn't take any money. There's no money.
That's right.
We went in for their channel and their website and played their instruments, and they used them for promotion because I'm behind them. They don't always put out the best product, but 9 times out of 10, it's awesome, and it's something that, like I have one here, I can't wait to review because you're gonna love it, and it's stuff like that keeps the wheels turning for players, right? To make sure everyone has a chance to have their dream guitar for whatever price point they can afford.
Yep.
Right? And that's That's all this channel's ever been about, is promoting the idea that if you want to play guitar or used to play, right, that's a big one.
Yeah.
But so many people have given up over the years.
I'm getting back into it.
Right. That's because there's nothing better for the healing of everything in your body and your life than music. Nothing.
Amen.
Nothing.
That's a
So
for
here's
sure.
to Buddy that thinks I'm a dick. And
Cheers, Dick.
and cheers, Dick. And here's to all the budding guitar players. And what was his name?
John Washburn?
Shaft Rod. What's his name?
Shaft rod bent.
Shaft Rod Bent. Yeah. You can take a long haul off of my BVDs.
Yeah.
Chew them up and get them nice and sloppy and...
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, easy.
Next! Oh, and there's no connect. There's been no question. Love you.
We'll call that dead horse beaten to death. And then,
Yeah. But occasionally we have to straighten that out because it doesn't come up much.
Occasionally, you just got to help somebody out.
I'm talking about twice a year. Some
It's been a while since we had to straighten somebody out.
Some winner comes along and goes, "You're
Yeah.
being paid today, blah blah." Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first curse it goes to
It's a super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
Hey, happy Wednesday. I got a potato right here for you,
Right
Jimmy.
there, potato.
A potato. Clucky's got your potato.
Chicken and potatoes.
Chicken and potatoes on the menu tonight.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday. JP, we all know you have a mad guitar collection, but would you ever make a video on the collection? Would be cool to see.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, if you could get all the boxes open at once.
Okay, not a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did do something similar to that with my Bouchers. We did all 10 Bouchers with that video with Robin.
Yeah.
But, you have a point. There is a lot of guitars in my collection that you've all seen. They've all been reviewed, or you've seen them live or in performance on the channel. But it would be interesting to show them all and why I kept them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Is why do you keep that Epiphone, that Yamaha, that Gretsch, that Telly, right? You know what I mean?
So many shades.
Yeah, there is. So
And in saying that, too, when you're sitting in the studio here using them, what characteristics they actually, like, you pulled out a high-string Gretsch guitar.
yeah,
And I just...
that's a recording king.
Oh, it's a recording kit?
Yes, the high string is my creamsicle
Yeah.
recording king
like
parlor.
I didn't know you owned that. And
Yeah.
when it came out, and I went, damn, that's got a real purpose when you're sitting right
Yes,
here.
and it
recording.
sounds
Oh, yeah.
great.
Yep.
Sounds amazing. Yeah, that actually would make a great video. I might put that on the list because there's also going to be a video about accessories.
1 minute per guitar.
Yeah,
In this room.
Yeah.
1 minute.
4 hours later.
It'd be almost an hour video.
It would be an hour video, but that would be
would.
cool. 1 minute per guitar.
I might do that right after I do the accessories video.
Yeah.
Because I got to talk about, we really got to give Levy some love because they've given us a lot of straps to give away to people, and I've been using Levy's all my life.
There's only about 50 of them over there.
Yeah, I got one in every case.
Yeah.
And like all the gear I use at Kaiser, Shub,
Yeah.
all the different pick companies I like to use,
Yeah.
the microphones I use. Like there's so much gear that I swear by on a daily basis. Like these Aston Origin mics. There's two of them.
You mean
here, right?
the gear that you make your money with?
Right.
Yeah.
That I actually make a living with.
Right.
It's you can't replace it, and once you get stuck on it, it's hard to move away from it. It's hard to find new stuff and go, well, that does a better job than that.
This video has been brought to you by Jamie Reed.
Yes. So you'll get a special thing when that happens there, Jamie.
Just have a slurp on that. Wow. Community drinks, I guess.
It tastes like soap that you use to wash a donkey's ass.
It was Arlo
specific.
staff, but
Now this
Anyway.
tastes like,
COVID.
oh, that's so good.
It's pretty good.
That's a wicked drink. Oh man, that's
Ginger
good.
beer.
Good. Next.
Super chat from Jasper North.
Jasper North.
Buying BG42, no money for M&G package, still good.
Still good, yeah. Some.
Sweet.
BG42?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
Any
yeah. I
goodness
got
there,
one.
Ginger?
There is lots of goodness there.
Some goodness.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there, boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Next.
A super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Becker.
Hello.
Sudsy.
Mr. Sudsy.
Old scrote float.
Why do we always have to bring
Mr.
attention
Bubbles.
to the bathtub? Oh dear. He says, listening to a lot of Fred Eaglesmith lately. Ever played with him? Any great stories?
I know Fred as well as anybody would know Fred. Nobody knows Fred.
Nobody really knows.
No. And
what a great folky
what
man.
an entertainer that guy is.
Yeah.
And there's no real good stories. I did a festival with him once when it was just me and him. It was us, and then we opened for him. It was just 2 acts on this out in Victoria. And he was traveling on the bus. He lived in his bus for like 20 years. Mm-hmm. I don't know where he is now. He's still going.
He's such a Canadian staple, though, on the festival.
But but you know what though? Yep. He's way better known in Texas.
Yeah.
And Arizona. He's an Americana hero, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's not ever, in my opinion, has ever been given the dues he should have been by Canadian. Yeah. The Canadian thing, but what big
whoop.
Not big whoop, but are you surprised that Canadians get ignored by Canadians? I'm not. But yeah, it's.
Can you change your can, please?
Why?
Because now that you pointed that out, it's
hear it all the time.
Killing me. Yeah, it's killing me.
Let's have this one here. It does have a rather annoying timbre.
It does.
Yeah. Sleeman.
Sleeman.
Yeah.
Original draft my ass.
Super chat from Jeff Gallant.
Jeff Gallant.
Jeffrey.
He says, feel free to send me Washburn's address.
Oh, yeah, right.
Shit.
Washhole's address.
Yeah. Washhole. Washhole.
Anyway.
Washhole. Yeah, washhole. Okay, next.
Super chat from Mark Ashworth.
Mark Ashworth back again for more punishment.
More punishment and abuse.
Yeah.
I like that you're real, JP. You're honest about what you like or don't like, and you don't just talk music, you do music. I really respect that.
Bless your heart, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, to love him is to know him.
That's right.
Super chat from Edward Bernardo.
Oh, Edward back again.
Edward Bernardo, that's new.
No.
I know it's not.
I know you know that.
Fiddly-dee potatoes, Edward.
Potatoes. Yes?
Tell us about the sound profile of a D18 and why you said before it's the only Martin to get. What other guitars are the same/similar?
Well, basically, that's a mahogany issue, right? The D18 is a mahogany guitar.
Mahogany issue.
It is a mahogany issue.
Yeah.
Because all mahogany guitars have that incredible tonal palette.
Yeah.
This right here is an LL16 mahogany.
Yeah.
This guitar has an incredible tone because of the mahogany. If you bought a 16 in rosewood, it would be darker with no point.
Yeah.
And fatter. But this guitar here, it's got all the same characteristics as an 18. Except it's a bit more refined than an 18. An 18 is wild,
You
right?
talk about the point in it. That's exactly right.
Yeah, the point. It's the point in the guitar that makes the tone.
And it's like a mid spike, right?
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Listen to that thing.
Yeah.
It's just good. You can hear it. The
Cuts.
Yeah. Intelligibility of the guitar.
You can hear the boom in it,
Yeah.
but the boom is bright.
Yeah.
And that's why
it's not only a rhythm instrument. It's
everything.
It's a perfect rhythm instrument. It's a perfect lead instrument.
it's a Swiss Army knife of guitar wood.
Yeah.
And that's the Swiss Army tone wood is mahogany.
Yeah.
And it just goes wherever you point it, right? Yeah.
And because a D28 is supposed to be the guitar. I just don't see that because it's too. It's a one-trick pony. Yeah. All it has is bottom end and
it's
dark.
too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 18 has the mahogany, which gives you the wood, the penetration, the projection.
Yeah.
It'll cut through a band, and it's going to be louder than the 28.
Yeah.
Because it just is. Mahogany's louder than rosewood.
Well, it's going to jump out and sit on top of a mix.
Right.
Is what it's going to do.
And that's the
28 is not agile enough for that.
No.
It's got the warmth. It's got the boom.
Yeah. The 28 gets buried
Yeah.
if you. all you have to do is listen to anything that's ever been done with a guitar with a 28 on stage in front of a 57.
Tony Rice.
Yeah. His guitar sounded like shit his whole career.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only time it ever sounded good was in the studio, and that was questionable because it had so much dark.
Yeah.
It's so dark.
Yeah, it was so dark and so foreboding and no life to it.
2 words. Ron Block, Dan Tominski.
Right.
D18.
They're all 18s.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Union Station.
Yeah. And my favorite Martin Ivorone was an 18, a GL18, the Gordon Lightfoot that was stolen from me. That guitar was the best sounding Martin I ever heard in my life.
It goes effortlessly from one thing to another, whether it's lead or rhythm.
And another thing you're going to find out too, big time, really fast, is that if you capo a 28 and an 18 side by side, the 18 wins out every time. You can put a capo on the 5th fret of an 18, and it'll still sing.
Same volume. Same volume.
Same volume.
28 won't.
28 just dies.
Yeah.
When you get it up above the 3rd fret, it's just
like going to a Dave Gunning concert.
And every bluegrasser plays in fucking B.
Yeah.
Right? So every D28 you hear is choked to death on the 4th fret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
its
horrible.
full capability for sure. Yep.
Just like a Dave Gunning concert.
Yeah.
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 Jesus.
Yeah.
Choked to death at the 10th fret.
Wasn't me,
Choked to
Dave.
death. Yeah.
Love you, Dave.
Yeah. I don't even know why Dave put strings on his guitar.
I know. Right? He might as well just take the strings off and put like
some
14 capos on it, right?
Tin foil.
Yeah.
There's more tone in that.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Love
you, Dave.
We do love our brother Dave.
Okay, next.
Yeah.
Next.
My mic stand just fell off. There we go. Okay.
Ginger.
We're back. We're
Pull
good.
it together, Ginger.
What is going on over
I
there?
don't know what's...
My mic stand
Jack's
fell off.
drinking your beer.
Oh, yeah, he loves beer.
Out of breath. Alrighty. We got a super chat from Ben Johnson Music.
Who?
That's new.
Ben Jones.
Ben
Yeah.
Johnson Music.
Ben Johnson Music. Ben Down Music. All
Bend
right.
over music.
Yeah.
Ben from Dover.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Patrick Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Buddy Gerald. Not going to go any further with that one.
No.
Okay, what's Bend Over
Probably
one?
Home to Larry.
Home to Larry.
Morals. He says, sorry, first super chat. Would love to know about SGI pickups.
Ooh, nice.
What can you say? In my opinion, at this point, after seeing them put in about 5 different guitars now, they are outshining any other sensor pickup I've used. While I still like the K&K and have K&K in almost everything I've got, the SGI guitars, the sensors are larger, they're more forgiving in balance, and they also have no midpoint. So there's no ugliness in them whatsoever. They're just warm, fat, beautiful, brilliant, high end, and a higher output than K&K, which I thought was not possible.
Which is saying something, yeah.
And all it is that Roger Schmidt at Brickhouse Guitars tried 50 different sensors from Asia. That's how he picked it. He tried to find they tried set after set after set.
Yeah.
And when he found the one, he was like, that's the one. And so that's the sensor that he put in the SGI system.
Yeah.
And
having said that, we got to get some SGI systems.
We do, and they're incredibly cheap.
Yeah, we got to throw them in some guitars.
Yeah, they're incredibly cheap. They're like they're $69 and $70.
Oh, jeez.
Right for the system. There's another company called Journey that did the same thing. They have a larger sensor, and they're getting they're getting the piezos from the market over there. And there's a lot of people doing it now, and they're making these sensor systems way cheaper.
Yeah.
Which in turn makes our lives way easier, because when you can put one of those sensor systems in a guitar, you no longer have an issue with having a battery, balance of volume of the strings, tone problems, output level problems.
Yeah.
All these things go away, and you just plug your guitar into an amp or a preamp box or whatever you want to use on the stage, or nothing.
Yeah.
Go into the DI. and you're done.
Yeah.
That's it. And the
Now,
guitar sounds perfect.
there are cons to the situation too. You do have all that. It stays the same. The failure rate on them is next to nothing. You don't have as much control over them. And if you got to take them out, if you do have a failure, then you can be in a bit of a pickle because you've petrified the spot where you've put the pickup.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because crazy glue turns the bridge plate into stone.
Cyanacrylate is going to petrify the spot where that sensor was.
Yeah. So that becomes a problem. But I've never had one fail yet.
No.
So
we thought we had one fail, but we didn't.
Yeah. And if you are a guitar player that is addicted to fiddling all the time with an onboard control, it's not for you.
No.
Because there are none. It's just plug and play.
And go. Yeah.
And that's the best possible world for me because I've used an amp for the past 20 years on stage, and that's what makes them work so well.
You don't have a rear view mirror.
I don't care. Just plug it into the amp and done.
Yeah.
I don't care what's going on. My guitar is going to sound like $1 million to me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send that signal out of the back of the amp to the soundboard, and if he can't get it right, well, that's his problem.
Yeah.
I sound great to me.
I try.
Yeah. Well, you've never.
Does your mom also say you're special?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, why don't you have a potato?
We better be picking that up for the night's over. I gotta smell that rotting in here later. 2 weeks later.
Fiddly-dee potatoes.
I need some of this. I'm gonna die.
Just try not to leave an oyster in it there.
Oh, that's so good.
It is good, isn't it?
It's wicked.
Yeah, help yourself.
Yeah, no problem.
I know you're gonna.
Oh, Buzz Gold just gifted 5 memberships
What?
to 5 people.
Oh,
5 channel memberships?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome, Buzz. Thanks, buddy.
Spicy baby Jesus.
I think that calls for a tune.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Buzz Gold just earned himself a tune.
I think we got to get a tune, Jake. What do we get going? What
Let
instrument
me
do you
get the
have
hell
close?
out of the way.
What instrument do you have close by?
I got a Mando close by.
Do it.
Do that.
Maybe you can combine, John, maybe you can combine this with the toast to Leon Dubinsky, who passed today.
Yes.
What's that?
Leon Dubinsky.
Yeah, poor Leon.
You can make, is there a song for him?
No, I
in
don't
combination?
know any of his songs.
No?
He was an actor mostly. He was a great artist, that guy. Let's see. Yeah. You tune up and I'll come to you. Give her. There's some mahogany for you, boys.
Yes, sir.
Yamaha L16M.
Yeah, buddy.
Jake Lozon on the Mando.
Yes, sir.
He is a monstrous man. A monstrous man.
It's those tiny little fingers.
It's those tiny little rat fingers that hit it. Just go.
Yeah, they match the tail, boys.
Swinging
Match the
up, swinging up and down that some bitch, tickling that bastard half to death. That boy will knock your hat right in the crick. Make your tongue slap your brains out. Make you punch your own grandma. Twice. Right when the neck breaks.
Aggressive.
Wow.
Jeez.
On fire. Holy cow.
Sorry, I went all Alabama there for a minute there.
Yeah, you went total south there.
Oh
for a
yeah,
second.
I went fox hunting all the way there.
Yeah, you think?
Ooh, heard the coons running, the dogs,
I saw
the dogs,
hounds
the coon
abounding.
dogs bounding and howling, and yeah. Ooh, Jesus,
You all right?
I need some grits.
Slow down now.
No, you don't. That's just gross.
Yes, so we need to do a toast to Leon Dubinsky.
Yes, sir.
Guitar heads a turn him.
May he rise again.
Oh, another one lost. I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. Every day, somebody I know up there has died. It's scary.
It's because our best before date's coming.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
Gotta get to know some younger people, clearly.
What's that?
Gotta get to know some younger people.
I don't like younger people.
No, they're all arseholes.
Yeah, look at this dick.
Yeah.
He's 20. What are you, 25, 26?
26.
You're an arsehole.
Next.
Next.
Next young guy.
Oh, Betty.
I get lesions on my ass older than him.
Did Sudsy slide under the surface
Oh yeah,
there?
he committed
Is Gray
suicide a
Lady
while ago.
is it Gray Lady down
Yeah,
over there?
yeah. He's snorkeling in his own ball juice right now.
Jesus Christ. No, he's here.
Wow!
He's
Wow, out
alive.
of nowhere! That was a nuclear missile off the sub right there.
Oh, I'm out of control now, boys.
Sudsy,
Okay.
put the periscope up and check in, would you?
Yeah, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, and
Gray
not that
Lady does.
periscope.
Yeah. Don't show us that
Yeah,
periscope.
don't
for
show
Christ's
us a
sake.
lipstick periscope.
Yeah, the lipstick. Yeah, yeah,
Easy, reel it in.
yeah. The USS Dog Dink.
That's probably enough of that. I'd like to remind you all that we're on the internet.
Yeah, I think you like me. His lipstick was out.
Yeah, alrighty.
Okay, connects.
All right,
Hmm,
there it is.
then.
Okay,
Right then.
Love you.
yeah. Your coasters are on the way. I put them in the post yesterday.
Yeah, sure you did.
All the way to Sweden, yeah?
All the way to Sweden, yeah.
Hopefully they get there in one piece.
The place with the funny tasting liquor, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the liquor that tastes like
This is a
gasoline.
fish candy, yeah.
Yeah. I would drink this liquor and
What
die,
is it
yeah.
you're doing now? That's not even. What is that accent?
Next. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, go ahead.
Do I have to fire you?
Wow.
Ah, Lassie. It's Nick Clapp over here.
You might need to get a stunt double to do this next week.
A stump double.
A stump double. A stump double.
Yeah, I think you're going to call it a stump quadruple.
Yeah, yeah. You need a quintuplets to fill these shoes, baby.
Lost your minds.
Will you read the next goddamn question?
Well, I can only read once you stop talking.
Well, I
Wow.
keep stopping you. You just silence. So I feel compelled to fill the air with more and more nonsense.
Oh, you're filling the air already.
Yeah.
You good?
I love string theory. Next.
Oh dear. Super Chat from Jasper North.
Jasper. North.
Jasper, thank you so much, Jasper. We appreciate you being here.
Yes.
To break this up.
Yes, for Christ's sake.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Best cedar top guitar you own, or don't you? Weak.
Best cedar guitar top I own. I can tell you
one?
exactly what that is, baby. My Gallagher. The Gallagher OM Cedar and Rosewood. Holy Mother of God. That's a wicked guitar. That's one of the best guitars I own, period.
Cedars are my favorite top.
Mine too. I love
Favorite
cedar.
top.
People don't favor cedar because it's so weak. It's very fragile. But I don't care. I've never had one break on me.
Yeah.
And all my greatest, my Ramirez classical that is stupid expensive guitar that I got for nearly nothing because the guy ordered it, didn't want it because he didn't like the pickup in the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
He ordered the Fishman,
And
and when he
like it.
saw it, he went blah, blah, blah. And I got the guitar for like $3,300.
Nice.
It was $10,000. I got it for $3,300,
Yeah.
and it's signed by Gordon Lightfoot. And it's in the closet there. I only use it in the studio. Cedar,
Yeah.
right? It's the best sounding guitar.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable. OM Gallagher, best sounding cedar guitar I've ever heard.
Great fingerstyle guitars.
Oh, and for flat picking fiddle,
Yeah.
like melody fiddle
Anything
tunes.
So
picking.
warm.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
just
warm.
amazing, and it's one of those woods that really does change complexion depending on the tone wood of the back and sides.
Yeah.
It always has that warmth and it always has
Yeah.
that sweetness. But if you put it with rosewood, it's different. You put it with
Yeah.
maple, it's different.
That grain is so loose and arid.
It's like having a snare skin on your top of your guitar
Yeah.
instead of wood.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah,
just
almost,
so
yeah.
lively.
Yeah.
Like you can just literally feel it going
But
in and out, right?
fragile.
Very. But you got to take care of them.
Yeah.
They're not hard to take care of. I know lots of people have
Yeah.
cedar guitars that are 20 years old and no
Yeah.
cracks and no problems. And yeah, I love them. I love cedar.
Yeah, me
my
too.
favorite.
Favorite wood.
Not many people like to work with it, as I said, because of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But
Not a ton of point on it, or
No.
it's not very forward.
just the most beautiful,
but it's
round,
gentle.
fat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that
very well.
Gallagher, oh,
Yeah.
it's so loud, that guitar.
Cedar.
Small body, an OM cedar rosewood. Oh.
Cedar me.
Cedar.
Cedar. Here's the Gallagher. Thanks to David Mathis.
David.
Love you, buddy. You make wicked
Yes, sir.
guitars. Kerr.
Don't do it. This is a hairball.
We're going to do one. Kerr.
A comment from Stephen Baker I feel compelled to read.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Oh boy, a periscope. Here we go.
Compelled.
Yeah.
Nothing compels Ginger.
No,
Nothing.
No.
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 It's not possible.
No.
Did Jake go on tour in a white van with a band called Wanted? I'm sure I've seen his face on posters in the U.S.
Oh, damn, that's good.
Oh, son of a
I thought it
bitch.
was clever.
Yeah.
Kurdish.
Yep. A super chat from Colin Dolan.
Colin
Colin.
Dolan, hey!
Hey, brother.
The lovely sack of potatoes we have at the
Happy
table
Wednesday,
tonight.
Colin.
It's Nick Ra.
Hey, crap these potatoes.
That's right. Okay, next.
Well, can
What are
I
you
read?
saying, Colin?
All right. He simply says new potatoes.
New potatoes.
New potatoes.
Yeah.
New
We'll get some new
potatoes.
potatoes for next week.
Yeah, those are fucking old.
You can't have a little lamb in the kitchen, Mary.
You know what? That potato right there, if you dropped it on the floor, it would
Yeah.
just go stop.
Yeah.
It would not even bounce or move. It would
Yeah.
just go. Blah.
Yeah,
That'd be
Well, I
it.
forgot to get the sack
Yeah.
of potatoes. Next week we'll have potato snacks for everybody.
Okay.
That's Nick crap.
It's Nick Ra.
Ah. Can I
A
boot
super
me?
chat from Martin D18.
What?
Pardon?
A super chat from
Oh.
Martin D18.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. He says he has your signature Boucher. It's awesome. What should be Boucher number 2? Thinking Dreadnought BG42 for mahogany.
No. No. Go up the ladder in order of body size.
Yeah.
Get an OM. Because once you get if you have my signature and then you go to an OM, you might not ever want a Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Because Robin's OMs are so good that they can compete with Dreadnoughts of other makers.
Yeah.
I've seen it 100 times. Being in jams with, 3 Martins and like all Gibson, like all kinds of Dreadnoughts, and I pull out like Tarzan or the Ivory Girl, or there's just they're unbelievable. The OM body size. And right now, Boucher is doing a bunch of really special stuff. There's not private stock. They had to change it to something else that I love, and I can't remember the name of it. It's brand new special wood editions that they're doing, like flame maple and torrefied maple and everything. You got to get on the site and find out what they're doing, because they're so hard to come by at this point. Also, depending on where you are, you've got G&G Music and Annie Ganesh, who will absolutely have absolutely have OMs. I'm only pointing that way because that's the way out of my house. So that's the driveway right
It's
there.
that
Isn't
way.
that the driveway right
Yeah,
there?
but Glenn's over there.
Yeah, well, whatever. So, you and your directions, fucking pilot. And anyhow,
Knowing where stuff is, however.
so G&G Music in Anganesh will have a large selection and does right now of guitars from Boucher. Also, Brickhouse will have OMs, and if that doesn't work, call Boucher directly and speak to Guillaume de Silva and find out what's upcoming. And you'll never be able to get anything right from the shop, but they'll be able to tell you where guitars are, what shops guitars are going to, and what is coming out. Yeah, I would definitely look at getting an OM next. Would be my next move. It's exactly the way I did it backwards. I bought sort of. I bought an OM first, then a Dreadnought, and then I went all the way back to Triple O.
Yeah.
Which was Yogi, which then became years and years in my signature model with a cutaway, right? So it's his small body guitars that really blow my mind. They all blow my mind, but his small body guitars, he makes better small body guitars than anyone on the planet.
Yeah.
There is no doubt in my mind. I can say that completely confident. There's just nothing like his guitars.
Nope.
So, OM is your next move.
There is no bad guitar.
No.
There is no mistake that ever comes out of Robin.
No.
No.
None. So, yeah, that's the deal. OM all the way. Next time.
Question from Kevin Dunleavy.
Kevin, how you doing, buddy?
Kevin's
Have
not
you
new.
No.
Have you ever tried an emerald guitar?
No, I have not. And I can't afford one, so next question.
You feel a little bit. You sound a little bit hurt with that.
I am, because I think Emerald should give me one. Seriously. They should. They are.
Send
that
one for
whole,
review,
that
for
whole
God's
like
sake.
spiel you did earlier
They
about
should
buying
send me
stuff?
one for review because they inundate my Facebook continually. There's Emerald guitar ads, and they're advertised everywhere. But I've never seen one. I've never seen one in a store. I've never seen one anywhere. And they're saying that they're the best carbon fiber guitar on the planet. But
We'll do it.
I want to see this because I know who I think is the best.
We had the closeout last week
That's right.
through
What
the
a
new
beast.
LR
It was
bags.
still in tune.
Through the LR bags.
It was sitting in the
and it
closet
was-
for 4 months.
Yeah.
I hadn't played it and pulled it out. It was still A440.
Yeah.
And it sounded fantastic.
Yes.
That's crazy.
What a
Yeah, I
wicked
can hear
guitar
about
that is. Like
Yeah.
you can't beat them, in my opinion. So I want to see
Something else.
Emerald.
Yeah.
It's an artisan company. Their guitars look fabulous, but that doesn't mean shit.
Emerald, if you dare.
I mean, look at me. I look great, but I sound
just
like
a second.
crap.
I need another couple pairs of eyes to get you all in at once.
You need a wide-angle
Jesus.
lens to see all of me. But you know,
Fat
I
man
look,
and blobbing.
I look great, but I sound like shit. So, next,
Question from Herschel Rector.
Herschel.
Rewatched your videos on Yari. I'm trying to buy a DYMR 70SB.
Sunburst. Yeah, that's the.
Do you have
slope
any
shoulder.
thoughts on this one?
You can't go wrong with them.
No.
There's no bad guitar. They're the same way.
Yeah.
If you're buying a Yari, not an Alvarez, but a Yari that has the A and the Y going up into it, that means it's coming from the Yari shop. Under the Alvarez branding, under the St. Louis Music branding, right? Those guitars, they're unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And a true Alvarez has the two A's facing each other like this. That's an Alvarez. But the Yari has the A and the Y coming up between it. So that's what you got to look for. That model that you're talking about, I believe, is the slope-shouldered slotted headstock. Oh. That thing is a cannon. Nice. I actually want one of those. I've been talking to Chris Meikle about getting one over because I wanted to review it. Because they're one of the best sounding guitars I ever heard. I actually own one. I didn't even own the Yari version. I owned the Alvarez version of it. And I recorded a cut on the Chance with it. The one that's just guitar and vocal.
With the Road or
The Road, yeah. The Road comes up to meet my feet. Yeah, that guitar. There was nothing else on the recording but that guitar because I didn't need anything.
Yeah.
It had all the bass, all the everything. It was just unbelievable, that instrument.
For the price point, their
Yeah.
guitars are
Yeah.
stunning
And
for the price point.
the thing that pisses me off is that at that time, I couldn't get my head around the 12-fret neck. And I said, I can't take this on the road because I couldn't play.
You would today, though.
I would today because I long ago said to myself, you know what? I'm just not going to play these songs that need those 2 frets. Which kind of sucks because some of them are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I changed my show based on whether or not I have a 12 or 14 fret neck on stage with me. Because I love 12 fret necks now. And I relish them. I have several of them. My own signature model is a 12 fret.
Yeah.
But it has a cutaway.
So you can get...
So I can get up there. But I have other 12 fret neck guitars that I love. I'll never get rid of them. And I tour with them constantly. So...
You can't go wrong with an Alvarez.
No, you can't.
No.
The Alvarez Yeri,
Yeah.
either the full on Alvarez or the higher priced Yeri versions, they're unbelievable. They're unbelievable, man.
That's probably one of the best value.
Yeah.
Like, kind of over the top value when you really think about it in all those price point.
Yep.
Right? All the guitars that are fitting that price point.
Yep. My Dragon, the Honduran mahogany, that guitar is $2,800.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I mean, you'd have to
ridiculous.
pay $5,000 for something like that if you bought it from Collings or Thompson or.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Like,
yeah.
you imagine what a set of Honduran Honduran mahogany would cost. Like they're putting out guitars that are really rare, all solid, of course, because they're made in the shop. They're not factory made. You get it up at that level of the $2,000-$3,000 range. They're all made by hand in the shop at Connie.
And this is not a
Japan,
paid
right?
promotion.
No, it's not paid promotion at all. And if anybody knows how much I love Yeri, it's them. And I loved them before they ever talked to me. So, again, that's another company that reached out to me because I reviewed one of their guitars, and Chris called me from London, England, and said, "Man, I don't know what you're doing, but we really like it. Like something's going on.
Nobody can understand you, but we think we like it."
Yeah, can we send you some guitars? And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And they just sent a bunch of guitars. And, I actually paid for them. I worked them off. I made videos for them for free.
Yeah.
And for their channel. And I paid for all the guitars they sent me. Because I love them. Why shouldn't they be paid?
Yeah.
They have to make a living too.
Yeah.
And they help me make a living. So what the hell? Right? It's a free market. Give and take. Everybody wins.
Do you know the difference between the DYM 60 HD and the FYM 66 HD?
The 66 is the small body, right? I have one here.
Mine's a 60.
I have the 66, which is all mahogany.
Oh wow.
I'm pretty sure that's what mine is. Is the all top, back, and sides OM.
Oh nice.
I have it here. It's over in the corner there.
If you could only have one, would you have the 60 or the 66?
Oh man, that's a hard.
It's a question from Rob Mick.
Yeah, I can't answer that question. They're both incredible. Like the Dreadnought.
Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, but again, it's this for me personally now as a guitar player. The OM bodies appeal to me more than anything. And the only reason I use bigger bodies is because I just love the company so much. Like I'll never stop playing these L series Yamahas. I'm not a Dreadnought fan like I used to be.
Yeah.
I'm
OM
getting
or-
old, and I'm
Or
getting.
triple O.
I want a more intimate experience with the guitar, and a smaller body gives it to me. Right, like I don't have to do this so much.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you're on stage and you're holding it all night, and you're also like this,
Trying to get around it all night.
and with the gut and the whole,
Yeah.
it's not fun. You can do anything because you're concave.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to
stick Fred over there.
yeah, stick man over there. Yeah.
Stick Fred.
Yeah, stink fret,
Stink Fred.
Stinks threat.
stink Fred,
Yeah.
stink Fred Atkins
Yeah.
over there.
Ginkle Fred.
Yeah, a man on a wire.
Yeah.
A man is a wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be hard for me to choose between those two, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Kurt next.
A super chat from Joseph Howell.
Joseph, that's
That's
gonna be
new.
you.
He's new.
No, he's got a little jail face membership.
Really?
He's got a
sticker.
jail face.
Awesome, Joseph.
Jail face.
Nice
What?
to have you back.
Little face
Jill
of Jill.
face.
It's a Jill
Okay.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Welcome aboard.
Hey guys, my next guitar will be my first arch top. What should I be taking into consideration? Any builders you recommend, pickups, or just mic it?
Okay, so that's an interesting question because I've been looking at arch tops myself for the last couple of days. Because I would like to have a nice one, but I don't know who to get either. So I'm going to do some research and get back to you on that.
Because the last time we went arch top shopping, we got disappointed. Right?
Yeah, the only arch tops that I've ever used that I liked were the reissue, those fancy Epiphone.
Yeah,
Master build.
Yeah, the master built ones like the Deluxe, the Olympic, the Zenith.
Yes,
but they're not high end guitars,
No.
and the pickups are suspect.
And the variance between the models was
bad.
Was shocking.
Yeah, you can't depend on. Like I searched around for about 6 months and found all 3 of them the perfect ones, and I bought them. And like an idiot, I sold them. I should never have sold them, but I really would like to have a dedicated handmade arch top that would be fitted with something like a K&K. Not the bridge style pickup. I don't want that sound. I want a guitar that actually has enough body sound that it would sound awesome plugged into an acoustic amp, right?
Yeah.
So in other words,
It's tough with an arch top too because it's a totally different animal from a flat top. It's more, I think they're more suited to like an electric style pickup.
they can be, but some of the classic ones that were ever made were meant to be played acoustically.
Right. But
Like the Western swing ones, the guys that chop rhythm, those had no pickups. They were mic'd, right?
Right. But if you want to plug it in and not mic it, I think there's problems. Not problems, but there's challenges with that body style to get enough resonance out of the top to translate into like a K&K style
Really?
pickup.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, because there's no bridge plate.
There's no bridge plate, and it's
So
F-holes, so the top is broken,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Jesus,
there's those
I never
challenges
thought of
there.
that. Okay, yeah. So I don't know.
It's
I
not that you
answer
can't
the
have
question.
the magic, but you
I'm
gotta have
actually
the right
looking for
guitar.
the same thing. And
Yes.
if I find... So what I would do is I would start to look around. First of all, I can tell you one company right off the bat that builds archtop guitars, and they're world-renowned, is Eastman.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they started out doing, was building cellos and archtop guitars.
Yeah.
And for the money, there's nothing that can beat them.
No.
They're handmade in the shop, the Eastman shop in China.
But cello,
Well, no, you can get one. They're $3,000 or $4,000. You can buy them, and
That's a
these
lot.
things are museum quality guitars.
but you got a cello $4,000.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you want that. If you're going to buy a high end, buy a high end, because a high end would cost $15,000. Eastman's coming in at $4,000, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about a carved top and back instrument
Yeah.
out of the highest grade maple and Sitka you can possibly find, because you can't build an arch top out of just anything. It's really complicated. So, because you're basically building a giant violin, right? It doesn't have the same bracing. It doesn't have the same. It's nothing the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're talking about a floating bridge on feet.
Yeah.
So, the Eastman would be my first. I'd take a gander around to see what they have, and I'm going to keep doing research on what would be the best the best aftermarket sensor pickup for them, because they do exist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of companies that make them, but I'd have to do some serious research because unfortunately, a lot of that technology is on YouTube as sponsored content. So you can't tell if the guy's full of shit or not. And
If
some
he's full of what?
shit.
What?
Shit.
Crap.
And so
Everyone's
which
been deaf.
which also means that you can't tell whether or not the signal you're hearing on the video
Is
being
real, yeah.
processed, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All of my reviews come through this mic with no processing, no EQ, like a hair of compression. That's it, so that it doesn't blow your speakers up. But other times you can't tell. So I'm gonna keep doing some research on that. There's a guy I just saw on Facebook today, actually, that builds them by hand, and he's really famous, and I can't remember his name, but again, you're talking about guitars that are going to cost you $10,000, $15,000, $18,000. Nobody wants to pay that.
Maybe Cody
You know?
Guitars could do an arch top for us.
I don't know. He could do everything else.
Yeah.
You might be able to do that too.
Yeah, get on it.
There you go.
We'll be over tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So let's get through the last of the super chats. How's it going over there? Got a few left?
Oh, yep.
Okay, let's have them.
We got a super chat from Lori Como.
Lori who?
Como?
That's new.
No.
No? I'm full of shit then.
Yep.
I stand corrected.
Okay.
Corrected. Full of-
After chatting with you and Robin at Citadel Music, I ordered an HG44 mahogany parlor.
Sweet.
If you want to review it, let me know. I love your channel.
Sweet.
You just keep you just go right ahead. I don't need to review that.
Go on, go ahead now.
Because then you're gonna make me want to buy one, and I'm
Go
not doing
on
that.
now.
So
Go on.
okay, next.
Is that one you don't have?
It's one I don't have.
Oh my goodness.
Go on now. Little doggy.
Wow. We got a highlighted
yeah,
chat
yeah.
from Mr. Cam McMaster.
Cam Disaster.
Go on now, Cam. Go
Going on there, Clammy?
Get along now,
Remember, a
Cam.
master guitar head for 30 months.
Wow.
He's a master something.
Hey, Ginger and the Three Stooges. Will there ever be a 2.0 version of the JP Signature model someday, or JP Collection? Also, Chris, how's the rash doing?
Oh. I got the Sov, and I've been applying
Sov.
it twice daily. So,
No, there'll never be a
Yeah.
2.0.
yeah. Hopefully it'll clear up on your mom soon.
Yeah.
Easy killer. Need to bring up the mom joke.
Ow.
Oh my god. It's getting to be that time, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well,
Connect.
Clam comes no swingings.
No, there won't be a 2.0. Sorry.
No?
Next.
Herschel Rector sent a super chat.
Sweet.
But I can't find it. Oh, I see a comment that says thanks.
You're welcome.
I think that might have been it.
All right.
Wait, scrolling.
Kirsten is.
Yeah. That's
The
it.
question is, what is the most famous song written by Leon Dubinski?
Oh, that's
thought
an
you were just
easy
gonna wait
one. That's too easy.
No, it's not. A lot of these people aren't Maritimers.
That's true.
A lot of
That's
people
true.
don't know who wrote that song. They think the Rankins wrote it.
Well, don't give it away.
Yeah, you just
I'm
gave
not-
it away.
No, I didn't. They
Yeah,
didn't.
you
They
did.
didn't write it.
Yeah, you did.
It's okay. No one's
What's
answered
the
yet
name
anyway.
of the
Maroon.
song? Dick Lips.
Maroon.
What's the most famous song written by Leon Dubinski?
Yeah. Sung by Raylene.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Don't do
If we're
that.
gonna,
So
She
for
sang
all-
lots of songs.
Yeah.
I've heard her sing the
yeah, if
McDonald's
we're gonna
theme
take our
song
panties
before.
right off and
So
fling
far, all
them
the
into
answers are
camera.
different.
Yeah,
so-
let's just burn
Yeah.
out shorts in front of the camera.
Right.
How about you play a song while people think?
Do, 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 dee, dee,
Jeopardy
do.
songs.
Dee, dee, ba.
We got some funny answers. We got Bud the Spud.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Are you
Yeah.
shitting me? See, I told you they wouldn't know.
He's not serious. It's Michael Easter.
No, I know, but
Oh, it's
yeah.
Michael Easter. Michael
Okay.
Easter just
Wasn't
laid
a serious-
another egg over there.
Yeah, Michael Easter.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Ian Rosser
Yeah.
says, "Talk dirty to me."
Talk dirty to me. Let's get physical.
Whose boots of your bed
Bed
been
been
under?
under. Whose bed? Yeah, whose boots of your bed been under? Whose boots have my bed been under?
Cam
Yeah.
says, "Puff the Magic Dragon."
Shit.
Oh god.
Peggy and Endon says, "Rise Again."
She got last
She's
week.
got her. Yeah.
Oh, she
won
was last week?
Yeah, she can't get it. She's right here.
Alrighty,
right.
how about Rob Richardson? Is he
He's
the guy
not
from
there.
Shetland? Is that Rob Richardson?
Could be.
Is that his
That-
name?
That bastard Kenny Holden's on here first.
Who
Stinky.
turned off the music?
I don't know. Who? Here.
Yeah.
It's
Blowing
on.
up.
Yeah, so who has that?
The first one that's not Peggy
Yeah.
is Rob
You
Richardson.
gotta move this. There's the reason I put it over there. So we can get the,
The Bluetooth going.
yeah. What was his name?
Oh my God. Rob Richardson.
What was his name?
I'm gonna start throwing potatoes.
Rob Richardson.
What was his name?
Potato.
Rob Richardson.
Potato Head.
Uh-huh.
Send me an email at jpcormier38@gmail.com. And you are now number 3 on the top
Sir.
50. And yeah, you're now in the contest for the,
Number
Got some
3 in the
diesel
contest.
the undisclosed, non-defined, extra binary Z-Zim, Flim, Flurb, Fleeb.
Smells like coot spirit.
Tepid.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, tell the Teen Spirit.
Weird Al.
I just poured a gallon of malted matzo down the back of my pants. Alanis more upset.
I'm not sure what's going on exactly.
Yeah, I just bought a brand new set of fake tits. Yeah. And away we go.
I'll get a brand new set of roller skates.
And I'll give you the key.
Yeah, just lose my key.
And I'll just lose my key and my
exactly
address and my phone number. And don't ever come back here again.
Yeah.
Untie my Celtic knot.
Yeah.
And
burn my pizza.
and burn my
I've lost
So,
track of what's
Okay, we
happening
need one more.
No, it's just one for now.
What?
One
Just
for
one.
now.
Yep.
We're getting just.
What are you trying to
we
stretch
gotta-
this out?
all year? Got to go to
All
next
year?
Got to go to next December.
No.
Unless we decide to speed it up and have
This
one
is
in the
supposed-
summer, we
It's
might.
supposed to be every.
It's supposed to be two
Twice a
every
year.
Okay, well,
week.
we still don't need 2 now. It's 50 friggin' there's 47 weeks to go. That's a whole year. Just give me a time. Just fucking calm down.
Boston Health folks. Send help.
We
Wow.
love you guys.
Wow.
Thanks, Chris.
The L'Oreal is really soaking in through the pores.
Ow. Ow!
Oh,
That one really hurt.
Oh, ow.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, muffin.
I need that.
Oh.
Jackass. Okay. What did you just touch my nipple for? Jake
This is
Lozon.
the comedic
Completely
hour
off the
here.
Yeah,
This is
brother
pretty
Jake.
good.
The lovely Ginger. It's in the house.
The lovely Jake.
And now I'm crying because I'm laughing too hard.
Bring that stash over here, little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Is that a side effect of your AIDS medication? Or you just shaved that right off the corpse of Freddie Mercury.
He's been watching